Good evening. Good evening, හැමෝටම ළමයි. සුබ සන්ධ්‍යාවක්. අයබෝවන්. Right. And today is 20. Yeah, good evening, Brianna. Good evening, Kelly. Right. Good evening, right? Today is the 23rd, right? And today we are going to discuss our 14th model paper and PDF file. Our PDF file, I am going to the upload, and I have already uploaded to the LMS system. ඉතින් මම අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒක අප්ලෝඩ් කරනවා. ඒක අප්ලෝඩ් කරලා ඉවරයි. අපේ දැන් අද තියෙන එක, right? And you can download from the our guruniwasa.com LMS system, and the segment is a paper segment, right? It's not a tute and the book segment. It's only representing in the paper segment, right? Paper segment. Now I'm going to discuss relevant to our paper. This is first question relevant to our model paper 14. Right? Model paper number 14. Right. General term of a number pattern is a 5n minus 4. 5n minus 4. And find the seventh term of it. Right. Now, general term of a number pattern is a 5n minus 4. Then question is to find the seventh term of it. Right. How to find the seventh term? You have to substitute 7 into the n. Right. Now, just hurry up, 30 seconds. 30 seconds වලින් ටක් ගාලා හදලා උත්තරේ දාමු. හැමෝම. Hurry up. Five n minus 4. Seventh term එක. ලස්සනට දාමු පුතේ උත්තර ටික හැමෝම. chat එකට දාන්න. නැත්නම් mic එක on කරලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. ලේසින් ප්‍රශ්නේ. Just 30 seconds කියන්න පුළුවන්. The answer is 5 times 7 minus 4. 5 times 7 is 35. Then 35 minus 4, it should be a 31. Now, seventh term. This is a seventh term. Seventh term is a 31. Well done, Henry. Well done, right? Next question now. Question number 2. Write the number represented on the abacus as a decimal number. Right? As a decimal number. And you know the binary number lesson, right? The base is a 2, but decimals, the base is a 10, right? Look at the abacus. 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 3, and 2 to the power of 3. And you know the abacus? Look at this. Abacus camera matakain. 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 0, right? There are, here is a 1, and here is a, you can write as a 2 to the power of 0 is a 1, and 2 to the power of 1 is a 2, and 2 to the power of 2 is a 4, and 2 to the power of 3 is a 8. මතකදී double වෙලා යන්නේ නේද? 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8. මතකනේ 8 becomes 16, 32, 64. මොනවා යන්නේ? Now, this one 8, and this one is a 2, and this one is a 1. Look at this. Make an name, mukut nahi. Right? Therefore, you can add these numbers, right? 8 plus 2 plus 1. Then answer is 11, and the base is a 10. You have write as a base as a 10. අනිවාර්යෙන් එක ලියන්න ඕනේ. නේද? ඒක ලියුවේ නැත්තම් උත්තරේ 1 1 වගේ නෙමෙයි. Right? It's not a 1 1, it's a 11, right? It's a 11. Right? It's as a decimal number. As a decimal number. Right. As a decimal number. They make a lazy word. Right? This one's very easy, right? Next one. How much is, right? How much is 2/5 of 1.5 hours, right? 1.5 hours, right? And this is relationship between the units as well as the fractions. Fractions. Now listen. The of means multiplied by the 2, right? The of means multiplying by the, right? To the 2/5 to the 1.5 hours. Now 2/5 multiplied by the 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours. And you know 1.5 hour means this is a mixed number. You can change as a improper one. How to change as improper? The next step becomes as a 2 over 5 multiplied by the 2 times 1 is a 2, and 2 plus 1 becomes as a 3. 3 over 2. And everyone knows about the 1.5 means a 3 divided by 2, right? The half of 3, right? And this is ours. Now 2 and 2, 2 times 1 and 2 times 1, you can simplify. This is a knowledge about the multiplication. Now that's it. 1 into 3 is becomes as a 3. Now 5 into 1 is a 5. Now answer becomes 3 over 5 hours, right? Hours. But this one is not suitable as a final answer. Therefore, I am going to simplify as a minutes. Now everyone, tell me the how many minutes in the 1 hour? How many minutes in 1 hour? එක පැයක් කියන්නේ 60 minutes, right? Therefore, I'm going to change as a minutes. Now 1 hour is a 60 minutes. Therefore, 3 over 5 hours means 3 over 5 multiplied by 60. Now this one becomes as a minutes, right? Right? 5 times 1 and if 5 times 12, 12 times 3 it becomes as a 36 minutes. 36 minutes. ඉතින් මේක නම් ලස්සනයි නේද උත්තරේට, right? Therefore, answer is 36 minutes or 305 hours, right? 305 hours. I think make a lazy, right? Viduri, understood? Yeah. Kelly and Brianna, do they make a Brianna?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. And Vinoli, how the Vinoli? Vinoli, do they know Vinoli? Yeah, right. Now look at the next question. This was related to the substitution. We have an algebraic expression as 8p minus 6q. 8p minus 6q. 8p minus 6q. Understand? And the value for a p and the q. P is equals to the half. And q equals to that's a negative one, right? Minus 1/3. Minus 1/3. Minus 1/3. Now find the value of the 8p minus 6q. Find the value of 8p minus 6q. Right. Now I'm going to find the answer. Right? Malu ready. Right? 8 multiplied by the p, it means half. Right? And this is first part. And the minus 6 multiplied by the minus 1/3. Right? Now listen, this is also relevant to the simplifications. And the 2 times 1 and the 2 times 4. As well as, look at this, 3 times 1 and 3 times 2. Now I'm going to think about the signs. This is also plus. Then the answer becomes 4 times 1 should be a 4. Now listen, minus 6, it becomes minus 2 now. Now minus 2 multiplied by the minus 1, and you know negative into the negative 1 should be a plus, as well as 2 times 1 is just 2. Now final answer becomes 6. Now final answer can put 6 කියලා 6 කියලා. Everyone have a තේරුම් මේක? කොහමද?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right? Right. Note down. අපි අස්ස note down කරලා thumbs up එකක් දෙන්න හැමෝම ලියාගෙන රන් දාලා, right? No need to write the questions. Questions ලියන්න එපා පුතේ. ලස්සන්ට PDF file එක on print එකක් අරගෙන මේක කපන්න පුළුවන් නේද? ඔක use කරලා නේද? ලස්සන්ට square එකකට කපලා paste කරන්න, paste කරලා answer එක ලියන්න, right? ලේසියිද වැඩේ? right? නැත්නම් paper එක තියාගන්න paper එක step එක කරගන්න දෙන්න. පිළිවෙලට වැඩ ටික කරන්න ලස්සන්ට as well as everyone upload කරන්න ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ notes කවුරුත් upload කරන්නේ නැහැ. හරිද? ඔව් හරිද තිබුණ නෑ අප්ලෝඩ් කරලා right grade 9 එකේ right I think අප්ලෝඩ් කරනවා notes ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ right okay question number 5 if AB is a straight line and you know the angles relate the angles now we have so many theorems about the angles right angles ගැන දැන් අපිට theorems ගොඩක් තියෙනවා last week we called the triangles also right and I now AB is a straight line now find the value of x right find the value of x hurry up everyone try කරමු තනියම just 40 seconds 40 seconds ඇති just try it easy thing easy AB is a straight line answers දාමු නියමයි කෙරොලි well done අනිත් අයත් දාමු right now I will discuss බලමු හරිද this is a straight line and you know the straight line becomes as the sum of the two right angles ඒ කියන්නේ right angles දෙකකින් හැදලා තියෙන්නේ ළමයට නිකම්ම කියන්න පුළුවන් එතකොට this is a straight line therefore you can use the equation x plus 60 plus 90 equals to 180 or some students like and you know this one's a right angle this one's a right angle therefore other one should be a right angle we call as a complementary angles right complementary angles therefore x plus 60 should be a complementary it's 90 degrees should be 90 degrees or you can use that one or you can use that one this one right now x plus 150 equals to 180 now I'm going to subtract 150 from the 180 now answer becomes as a 30 degrees. Now, Kennedy is once correct. Nehemai, Viduni, good. Nehemai, and Sanali, good. Nehemai, right. Now look at this. And this one, you can use like a 90 minus 60. Now 30 degrees. X becomes 30 degrees. Kamathi Vidya, right? Think smart trend, ready? Api harite karu. Right. Good. Now go to the next question. This also simplify. The last one is a subtraction, right? Print. එකේදී පොඩි චූටි dash එකක් වගේ තියෙන it's a subtraction right the first one is addition 1/3 plus ලස්සට මේක ඇඩ් කරලා උත්තරේ ගන්න බලන්න හැමෝම hurry up 1 minute 60 seconds then now find the LCM of these denominators then simplify hurry up ලස්සට ගන්න උත්තරේ බලමු Brianna 13 okay well done Sanali right I බලමු තේ right what is LCM 3 4 and 2 and you know the shortest method how to find the LCM we are looking for the greatest number what is the greatest number puta greatest number එක තමයි පුතේ 4 right 4 is the greatest one but 4 is not divisible by the 3 now I am going to the what are the multiples of the 4 The next multiple is 8. 8 is also not dividing by 3. 4, 8 is a not suitable one. 12. Yes, 12 is divisible by the 3 and 2, both. Now I am going to take as a 12 is a common denominator now. 12 is a common denominator. Now, 12 is a 3 times 4. Therefore, I am going to multiply by the 4. 4 times 1 should be a 4. And 12 is a 4 into the 3. 4 times 3. 4 times 3, 12. Therefore, 3 times 1 is a 3. Just 3. 12 is a 2 times 6. Therefore, 6 times 1 is a 6. Now 4 plus 3 is becomes 7 minus 6 over 12. Now answer becomes 1 over 12. Well done. Niyamai, right? Uttara hari hattiye suddenly niyamai. And this is answer. This is answer. Well done. Now, seventh question. The seventh question is relevant to the percentages. Now, find the answer. Seventh question. The percentage is a very important thing in all levels, right? You need practice. A commission of 96,000 is paid when selling a motor car worth 1.2 million as of 12 lakh. Calculate the percentage of the commission, right? Calculate the percentage of the commission. And now you know how to write as a percentage. Firstly, need to write as a fraction. 96,000 out of 1.2 million. 1.2 million. Then multiply by the 100%. How easy? This is a way how to find the profit percentage, loss percentage, and discount percentage and the commission percentage. Same method, right? Same method. You can write as a fraction as well as a multiply by the 100%. Now, up and down, we can simplify 0 and 0. As there are 3 zeros and there is a 3 another zeros. Now, 96 you can divide by the 12, and this one's simplifying. 96 divided by 12 is just 8%. 8%. 8%. The answer is 8%. Well done. You might chapter dana answer stick hoyagatho dana chapter ballo. Right? Okay. Question number 8, factorize. Right. අපි try කරමු හැමෝම. හරියට. පාඩම් කර ළමයා වැඩ ගණන් හදන ළමයාට මේවා තප්පර 30න් හදන්න පුළුවන් ගණන්, right? Just factorize. The short questions is like a part 1. There are 20 questions in a paper. Up term test again only 20 questions. There are 40 marks by 2. Now, what is a common number? Numbers, x terms, y terms. There are 3 different things. In factorized lesson, there are 3 categorized ones. Therefore, the first one is a common factors. Second one, difference between 2 squares, as well as the third one, trinomial quadratic expressions. Trinomial quadratic expressions. This also not a difference between 2 squares. There are no difference and there are no 2 squares. As also there are no trinomial quadratic expressions. There are because only 2 terms. Trinomial is there because of 3 terms, right? And this one should be a common factors. අනිවාර්යයෙන් හොරා කවුද? අල්ලගන්න පුළුවන්, right? Using the logics. Now listen. 2x squared y and the 6xy, there are 3 different terms, numbers. 2 and 6, yeah. 2 is a common factor. Now I'm going to x, here is x to the power of 2 and x to the power of 1 here. Therefore, only one x is a common thing. y to the power of 1 and y to the power of 2. Therefore, only one y is a common thing. Now I am going to open the bracket, right? 2 is here, x, only 1 is there. Therefore, remaining portion is a x. Now y is outside of the brackets. 6 divided by 2x becomes as a 3. X and x eliminate, and the y to the power of 2 and y to the power of 1. Therefore, just y. Now answer is 2xy into the x plus 3y, and this is a factorized one. Well done, Viduni. Well done. Am Superb. Ninth one, simplify. Hurry up, simplify, expand the brackets. Or single again, expand bracket karan, ragda. Hurry up. Expand brackets. You can expand. Okay. Now listen. 5 times x, 5x. 5 times y, 5y. Now listen here. Here is a minus 1. Now you can multiply like this. Minus 1 into the x becomes minus 1x. You can write as minus x. And minus into minus is becomes as a plus and the plus y. Now synonyms. And you know synonyms. 5x minus 1x is a 4x. 5y plus y should be a plus 6y. Now this is answer. This is answer. We cannot simplify anymore because x and y different terms we call as a unlike terms, right? It's not likely terms. Unlikely terms. Well done. Again, the question number 11 becomes as a relevant to the percentages, but this was a profit, right? Very important question maker, right? It's a reversal thing, right? The selling price is 81,000 with a profit, right? 81,000. Now question is to find the buying price. Reverse එකට අහන්නේ, right? ගත්තු ගාන අහන්නේ buying price. හරියට හදමු. ලස්සන දාන්න බලන්න උත්තර හැමෝම. try කරන්න. Right. Now I'm going to explain. 8% of profit is gained by the selling furniture with 81,000. Now tell me, 81,000 is with including the profit. Profit එකත් එක්කනේ පුතේ. 81,000 කියලා කියන්නේ විකුණන ගන්න. That's a selling price. Now listen, right? We call as the reversal thing. Therefore, with profit. Now profit percentage is 8%. 8%. This is a profit. Make a profit එකක් නේ. Therefore, now think as a 100 as a buying price. Now tell me, what is the selling price now? Then when becomes 100 becomes as a buying price, selling price with profit 108. 108. 108. Matakani method number one. 108. Now, what is a buying price? We don't know. Eka danne නැත. බතා නෙහි. අපි දන්නේ නැත. Now what to do? But selling price 81,000. 81,000. Now you can use the equations. Now look at this. Make a 108 becomes to here and 81,000 goes to the here. Now answer becomes 100 multiplied by the 81,000 and divide by the 108. But shortest method, these questions, right? Selling price, it becomes as a buying price. Reverse නේද? මේලාට කිව්වා මම පුතේ අනිත් පැත්තට multiply කරන්න. Now look at this. 81,000 you need to multiply by the is not 108 over 100. In this case, 100 over the 108. අනිත් පැත්ත දාලා තමයි multiply කරන්න. මතකයි තියෙන්නේ? Right, the same thing, right? Now we can simplify now. Look at this. The sum of the digits of the 108 is a 9. මේ දන්නවා පොඩි කාලේ. Now 81,000, the sum of the digits becomes as also 9. The any number, sum of the digits becomes as a 9, that number divisible by 9 without remainders. That's a shortcut. Now I'm going to divide by 9. Now listen. 108 is a 9 times 12. As well as 81,000, 81 is a 9 times 9. Right? Now again we can simplify. 9 is a 3 times 3 and put the 3 zeros. And in 9 times, sorry, 3 times 4. 3 times 4. Again, you can simplify the map on the number 100 multiplied by 3,000 divide by 4. And now you know this number you can divide by the 4. Oh, 100 you can divide by the 4. And everyone know 4 times 1 and 4 times 25 is 100. Now 25 multiplied by the 3,000, then buying price becomes as a 75,000 rupees. 75,000 rupees. Now tell me, what is a profit? Who wanna profit එක කීයද? Buying price 75,000 and the selling price becomes as 81,000. Therefore, difference between them becomes as a profit. Then profit is a 6,000. ඇහුවනම් right? අහලා නැහැ. හැබැයි ඇහුවනම් හොයන්න පුළුවන් right? දැන් මේක simplify කරත් ඒ විදිහම තමයි එන්නේ පුතේ. කොහොමද එන්නේ? This one 9 times 9,000 and 9 times 12, 3 times 4, 3 times 3,000 and 4 times 1, 4 times 25, 75,000. This is a speedest method නේද? මේ හිතන්න නැතුව අපිට මෙහෙම හදන්න පුළුවන්. Right. Note down, අපි note down එකක් දාගමු. Right. Now question number 12. Solve using axioms, right? There are 5 axioms. මතක ඇති කට්ටියට. Equations we can solve using axioms. Axioms use කරලා හදන්න පුළුවන්. අපි බලමු කොහොමද හදන්නේ. Axioms use කරලා. 7x minus 2 equals 12. Equal 12. Axioms use කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right? We can apply the second axiom. What's that? 7x minus 2. You can add same quantity to the both sides. I'm going to add 2 to the both sides. Now plus 2 and minus 2 eliminate. Now answer becomes 7x equals to the 14. Now I'm going to use the axiom number 5, so dividing by the same number. The same quantities divided by the same quantity. It becomes answer, so divide by 7. Divide by 7. Right? Because 7x, right? Both sides are divided by 7. Now 7 and 7 eliminate. Now x becomes answer 2. This is how to use the axioms. Mother habit of their wrong. Are they? Okay. You can show these ones, right? Add කරන ඒවා පෙන්වන්න ඕන. හරි? ඒ වගේම divide කරන ඒවා පෙන්වන්න ඕන. Right? නිකන් ලියන්න බෑ. Okay? You have to show your methods. Well done. Keloni, well done. Question number 13. In the following pattern, which was prepared using matchsticks, how many matchsticks are needed to prepare the 12th stage? The question says like find the 12th term, represented as a general term, and you have to find the general term, then find the answer for the 12th term. Whether දෙකක් තියෙනවා කරන්න. Using the number pairs, knowledge about the number pairs, right? හදු බලන්න පුතේ. The first term becomes as a 1, 2, 3. 3 matchsticks. First term is a 3. So first pattern. Now second pattern, 1, 2, 3 and the 4. අප්පා ලේසි වගේනේ. හරිද? එන උත්තරයක් කරා මට ඒකට matchsticks තියෙනවා sorry. පහක් තියෙනවා නේද? Right? And second one 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 5, 7 like this, right? තමයි යන්නේ. හරිද? දැන් අර කවුද වගේ ඇඩ් කර දාන්න එපා ඈ මෙහෙම 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 ඔහොම ලියන්න එපා 12 ඈ. එහෙම ලියලා 12 stage හොයන්න එපා. හරිද? මොන්ටිසෝරි වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ ළමයි ආ. Right? Now what is that? This was relevant to the number pattern. And you know, this is an increasing type. මතක ඇතිනේ. This is an increasing type. Increased by 2 by 2. 2 by 2 යන්නේ 2 by 2. Therefore, general term should be a start with the 2n. මතකයිනේ මම ඉගෙනුවා. එයා අනිවාර්යෙන් start වෙන්නේ 2n කියලා එනවා. As well as this is a increasing type, therefore increased by 2 by 2, then you need to subtract 2 from the first term. මතක ඇති කතාව. Then first term is a 3, you need to subtract 2 from it. දෙකක් අඩු කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. Then answer is a 1. 2n plus 1. This is a general term. But it's not the final answer. Because why? The question is to find the 12th stage. 12th stage. Therefore, how many matchsticks needed for the 12th stage? Now you can find the T12. 12th term. Make අදහස 12th term. Now, 12 times into the 2 plus 1. Now it should be a 24 plus 1. Then 25 matchsticks needed. 25. Well done, Sanali. Well done, Keroli. Well done. Viduri, make a තේරුණාද දුව?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well done. Right. This is the 14th question relevant to the fractions. හරිය? අපි ලස්සනට හදමු පුතේ මේක. Division මතක ඇති කියලා හිතනවා. Division becomes as a multiplication with a reciprocal. මතකයිනේ? അപ്സൈഡ് ഡൗൺ പറ്റില്ല ഉണ്ടോ അതും first thing you need to change as a improper fractions. That 4 times 3 12 and you need to add mata काय नाही multiply करा add करा 4 times 3 12 and plus 1 13 13 over 4 divide 2 times 1 is a 2 and 3 3 over 2. Now I got to change 13 over 4 multiply by the 2 over 3 2/3. Now you can simplify 2 times 1 as well as a 2 times 2. 13 times 1 is a 13. Now 2 times 3 becomes as a 6. But 13 over 6 is a improper fraction. You have to change as a mixed one. Now 13 divided by 6 becomes 2 and just 1 remainder. Now 2 1/6. 2 1/6. Is that correct? আমাকে ভালো দেगा? Brianna?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Well done. Now use the knowledge about the difference between two square. nama udavukut kara, right? Factors tamai tiyenne. Find the value using the knowledge on factors. And this factor relevant to the difference between two squares. Api hadala tira pute ganang me wagewa, right? Theory class again as well as a paper class also. Now you can find the answer for this one. Last anta ganna bannu uttare hama udavu chat ekata. Find the value using the knowledge on factors 98 square minus 2 square. 98 square minus 2 square. And you know the difference between two squares? X squared minus y squared. If you have a x squared minus y squared, the factor 6 becomes as a first term plus second term and the first term minus second term, x plus y, x minus y. Now this is our main formula. Make it a katandari. Now first square is a 98 square. Then you can write as a 98 is a first term. You need to add second term to the first term and again subtract 98 minus 2. And everyone, 98 plus 2 is becomes as 100 and 100 multiplied by the 96. Now answer is 9600. Whoa. Easy, BC, lemon squeeze in it. Well done, Kenoli. Nearby. Good. Now, 15th one, in the figure AB parallel to the CD, find the value of the X. How? ලේසිම ලේසි මම මේ බලන්න තියරම්ස් මතක දික වැට්ටේට මතක් වෙන තමයි කරන්න පේපර් ක්ලාස් එක වැදගත් ඒකයි right now hurry up now find the answer for X angles related to the parallel lines angles related to the parallel lines there are two parallel lines here both are parallel together and you know the theory this is symbol C මතක ඇති අපි අර කියනවා මොකක් කරද පුතේ allied angles නේද should be a supplementary is equals to the 180 it's not equals right පේනවනේ බලපුකම acute and the obtuse they are not equals then you can write as equation x plus 70 plus 80 this angle is becomes as x plus 70 මේ මුළු angle එකම අපි කියන්නේ කොහොම කියලාද it should be x plus 70 that's the angle now you can add 80 to it now you can write as is equals to the 180 now x plus 150 and equals to 180 now x should be a 180 minus 150 x becomes as a 30 degrees 30 degrees 30 degrees හැමෝටම තේරුණා නේද මේක yeah yeah well done now this was related to the volume and capacity try කරමු බලන්න A cuboid shaped container with the area of the base is a 200 square centimeters. It's a cuboid one. Now look at this. Like this. And you know what is the meaning of the area of the base. Like this. The area of the base is a 200 cm squared. And what is the meaning of the length into breadth? Length into breadth is the area of the base, right? And you know the volume. Volume is equal to the length into breadth into height. Now, This is the height. We don't know what is the value of the height, right? Now listen, and length into breadth. Length into breadth. We know it should be equal to the 200 square centimeters. Now, if the capacity of the water is contained, it's a 1.8 liters. Now listen, 1.8 liters. This is a liters, but this was a cubic centimeters, and we know it becomes as centimeters. Then answer is a cubic centimeters. Now tell me what are the relationship between the cubic centimeters, cubic meters. බලමු මොනවද කියලා. මතක ඇති මෙන්න මේ දෙක. Cubic centimeter equals to the 1 milliliter, as well as 1 cubic meter equals to the 1000 liters. මේක මතක තියෙන්න ඕන අනිවාර්යයෙන්. Right? Now 1.8 liters means 1.8 liters means, you know, 1.8 liters you can change as a multiply by the 1000. Now it becomes as a 1800 milliliters. Now I'm going to write as a volume is a 1800. Now this one should be equal to the 200 into the h. Now you can find the answer for h. Both sides you can divide by the 200. Both sides you can divide by the 200. Now 200 and 200 eliminate, and 0, 0, 0, 0, 18 divided by 2, h becomes as a 9 centimeters. ඔන්න මට උත්තරයක් ආවා ලස්සනට h equals to 9 centimeters. Right? හැමෝටම මේ කතාව තේරුණාද? කොහොමද තත්ත්වය? Yeah.
So can you explain it again, please?
Yes, sure. Right? Now look at this. Look at this. Right? This is a very popular thing in our exams, right? It's a right? Now listen, I am going to tell again. In the volume lesson, there are three major things to memorize. The first one is cubic centimeter is equals to the 1 milliliter. 1 cubic centimeter becomes as a 1 milliliter, as well as a cubic meter is equal to 1000 liters. Second one. Third one, volume is equal to the length into breadth into height in the cuboid shapes ones, right? Cuboid shapes. Therefore, length into breadth into height. Now, question is a cuboid shaped container with the area of the base. Now, look at the area of the base is here. And you know the base area. The area base can how the length into breadth, because this is a rectangle one. Length into breadth. Now we know length into breadth is becomes 200 cm squared, because question says the area of the square base of the cuboid shape, right? 200 cm squared. Now I am going to multiply by the h, because volume is the length into breadth into height. Length into breadth is a 200 cm squared. Now h, we have to find the height. Now volume. Now what is the volume? Volume is a 1.8 liters, but it's not suitable for the cubic centimeters. Now I am going to change 1 liters into the milliliters. Now look at the conversion about the 1.8 liters, and you know, everyone know, 1000 milliliters equals to the 1 liter. Therefore 1.8 liters is equals to the 1800 milliliters. Now I am going to write as a equation 1800 milliliters. Yes, milliliters means 1800 cubic centimeters, because we know cubic centimeters and milliliters both are equal. Now we can write 1800 equal 200 is a length into breadth and height. Now I am going to substitute h, right? Make a subject, divide by the both sides by the 200. Now 200 and 200 eliminate. 2 zeros eliminated. Now 18 divided by 2 becomes 9. Now understood, Midori?
Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, right. Note down this one. And this is our final questions today's session. This one's very important note.
Done, sir.
Done. Right. එනම් පුතා අපි හැමෝම අපේ theory class එකත් එක්ක Saturday නැහැමෝටම good night. God bless you. අපි හැමෝම bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Have a
Thank
nice
you, sir. Good night, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay, bye.